Insider trading is one of my favorite things to watch when it comes to the stock market. You can see who's buying what. You can see which politicians are making money off of classified information that the public definitely does not have. But when it comes to CEOs and founders of companies, most of the time it's pretty boring. But today I wanted to talk about something that Jeff Bezos did with Amazon stock that he has never done from all of the research that I could find. So Jeff Bezos took Amazon public back in May of 1997, and since that point it's become one of the most successful businesses and one of the highest valued companies in the world. But during that time, the valuation of the company and the amount of shares that he had has varied over time. If you get a bunch of shares when Bezos started with more than 40% of the outstanding shares, it makes sense that eventually it's going to diminish the percentage that you have. You're going to be selling things off to, pay bills, buy mansions, mega yachts, stuff like that. But also as you make business deals, you are trading away some of those shares to make business deals. So it makes sense that percentage has gone down. But in the 25, 26 years that Amazon has been public, he has never done this before. And what did he do? Did he, sell all of his shares? Did he do something crazy? He bought shares for the first time. And a correction on that, he bought a single share. And so we know this because insider trading has to be public information. It gets put out on all of the main websites that you can find. You can search pretty much any company, look insider trading, and see all of the officers and people that are required by law to disclose their trades. And so you can see that Bezos started with 41% of the shares, and as a result of some business deals, it went to 16% as recently as 2019. But as a result of his divorce, he was required to give a percentage of his shares over to his ex-wife as part of the divorce settlement. But the interesting part of it is that she took the shares, but he kept the voting rights. So she got 4% of the value of the shares, but when she sells them, he will lose the voting rights, which is how he ends up having 9.7% of the outstanding shares, but has more than 12% of the voting rights because he has the voting rights from her shares. But anyway, Bezos has constantly been selling his shares over the years. You can just go and scroll through the list. As recently as 2020, he sold $10 billion worth of shares, and then in 2021, he sold like $9.5 billion. So he sells a lot of shares. But when you look at it, he has never bought shares, which when you look at most companies, their CEOs are kind of the figurehead. Obviously, Bezos is not running Amazon anymore, but he's kind of the figurehead, and you see CEOs a lot buying shares as a sign of, I believe in this company and things are going to either turn around or they're going to continue to do well. But Bezos has never done that. That was up until May 25th, where Bezos decided he wanted to buy a single share of his Amazon stock. And to make things more interesting, he bought that share at 4:20 p.m. And so that begs the question, what do you think happened here? Do you think this was a joke? Do you think he lost a bet? It's one of the things that kind of is a head scratcher. Major publications weren't talking about it because it really doesn't matter, but I thought it was interesting and I really want to know the backstory on what happened. So let me know down below what you think happened that caused Jeff Bezos to decide to buy a single share of his company at 4:20 p.m. Let me know down below. If you made it this far, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.